Hey, this is Mr. Davis. I'm going to show you how to quickly set your title and set up a custom background using the master view in Google Slides. So the first thing I want to do is I've opened a slideshow here and it says Untitled Presentation. So I'm simply going to click where my title is and then go up here and click again, and you can see that it actually pastes the title into the name that the slideshow will be saved under. It's always good to name your slideshows. Okay, so here we have a basic white slideshow, and the reason I'm using that is because I do not like any of these themes over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a second slide, which is going to come with the standard title and text box that is probably the most standard slide layout that's used. So what I'm going to do now is go View, Master. And I'm going to click in the background. You want to make sure you're not in one of the text boxes. Now, one of the things you got to remember when you do this is we have all these thumbnails over here. And right now, we are only going to edit the slide that has the titled and bulleted list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and click the master layout, which means it will get applied to all of these different layouts. So I'm going to right click, change background, choose image, okay, and I'm going to do a Google image search, and I am going to type in textures. And you can see you come up with all these different backgrounds that you could use. Now, you don't want something busy. You have to remember that the most important thing here is to make sure that your lettering shows up. The nice thing about Google search is if you give a color, it will do a search just for that color. And some of these are really, really good slides that could be used. So let's start with the, since I'm on the purple kick a little bit, let's use this one. Okay, and now you can see that it has kind of a grain to it that I really don't like. So we'll go back to change background, choose image. We'll find something that's a little more appropriate. Let's try this one. Okay, so we have this little color thing going on. Now, the one thing I don't think my black lettering will show up. So a lot of times when you're using like a purple, you want some sort of contrast. The opposite of purple on the color wheel is yellow. The opposite of blue is orange. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change the color of our text. Okay, and what I'm going to do is go to the yellow, pick a really, really light yellow. I'm going to bold my top line. And if you want to change your font, this is a really good time to do it. Okay, if you want something that's kind of casual, you could pick Architect's Daughter, Cherry Cream Soda. I'm going to go with Brie Serif up the top. And I'm going to unbold it. And then down here, I'm going to stay with my Arial. Now, if you're changing the font, you really don't need to go change beyond the second level. I have never used the fourth and fifth level. If you're going to that level, you might have too much text on your slide. So now what I'm going to do is click out of the slide master, and you can see that my layout has been applied to every slide. Okay, so Mr. Davis isn't showing up too well on that. We'll go back to View Master. Okay, and we're going to change the color. The first bullet, second bullet, then we'll go back and check. You can X out like this if you want. And now you can see that the lettering shows up a lot better. There's other tricks that you can do. Okay, you could come up here. You could put a background in. Okay, what I'm going to do here, because I have bright yellow text, is I am going to put in a very light gray background. Now you could do it two ways. You could go to black, custom, and bring down your opacity. This allows you to see a little bit of the pattern through there. And this is a nice way to highlight your slides. So this is Mr. Davis. I've showed you how to go to View, Master, click the top icon so that you're formatting all the different layout styles. Go to change background and do a Google image search to find the texture. Hope this lesson helps you make better slideshows in the future. Thank you.